Today we make another decision to ensure the health and welfare of everyone and to provide greater certainty to all involved in our game for the coming weeks. Understanding the ongoing situation with COVID-19 in Victoria, Victorian teams will be based out of Queensland for up to 10 weeks as we aim to get the majority of the season complete in that time frame. Victorian teams based in Queensland are fixtured to travel interstate to play, will travel to their game and then return back to Queensland. Melbourne, which is currently based in New South Wales, will also move to Queensland next week. We'll also set up a transition hub in Queensland for players from those Victorian clubs who didn't take full playing lists, and the AFL will also accommodate families who did not initially go up with the clubs. If families and loved ones want to join their partners in Queensland, we will facilitate this. This is a challenging period for a lot of families and homes around the country with various restrictions. AFL players and their families are not immune to these challenges. Both top-up players and families will undergo a strict 14-day quarantine in a transition hub before reuniting with teammates and partners. We need to deal with this uncertainty, and this is a clear plan that makes Queensland the base for our competition and provides greater certainty for everyone. We're not able to announce the fixtures yet. However, we are working with the AFLPA and clubs on what compression is possible. At the start of this pandemic, when we first shortened the season and the game time, was done to provide us with the flexibility and agility to make decisions like the one today. And we must continue to embrace the challenge ahead. I want to thank the AFLPA and Paul Marsh for embracing this challenge and working with us and the clubs as we navigate the changing landscape. We're still working through the final details, but their support and collaboration has been vital. I'd like to thank all the premiers and chief medical officers whose guidance and protocols are what we anchor all our decision-making on. I would particularly like to acknowledge Premier Palaszczuk. The State of Queensland has been very accommodating in providing world-class facilities for our clubs. We're in the process of booking accommodation for hundreds of players and officials. I stress none of these measures can happen without strict quarantine protocols and the COVID management plan across all the states that has allowed the 2020 AFL season to proceed. I also do want to acknowledge the people of Victoria. This is a very tough time for individuals, for families and businesses in this state, and our thoughts are with everyone who is dealing with the impact of COVID-19. We know the community worked hard to address the first wave and are confident we will continue to take the measures needed to deal with the virus. I also want to thank Basher Hooley for his leadership in the middle of his own family crisis, to be thinking of the wider community and sending a strong message to be tested if you feel any symptoms. This season is a season like no other. Amongst all the challenges and the changes, the good days and the bad days, we continue to find a way through. We continue to keep our game alive for the fans, for our clubs, and for the thousands and thousands of jobs the competition provides. We persevere because that's what footy does. It always finds a way. Thank you.